Dear boys, welcome to my online class. I hope you all are well at your respective houses during this corona pandemic. Boys, you know we are passing too much crisis time. In this time, it is essential to protect yourself. So don't go outside, stay at home and stay safe. If you go outside, then maintain social distance and wear a face mask for your safety. I am Praditya Kumar, Assistant Professor of Geology, Cat College. My today's lesson is for class 11. I have prepared my lesson with the help of these two books, so you can also follow these two books. Okay, first look at this picture. This is carbon dioxide in this blood, and this red color is oxygen in this blood. So both are present in our body. Can you guess what is my today's topic? Yes, my today's topic is blood circulatory system, which is included of chapter 4, and the name of the chapter is blood and circulation. At the end of this class, you will be able to explain the components of blood, explain the characteristics of different blood cells, explain the differences between artery and vein, explain the process of blood transportation in a human body. Okay, dear boys, you can see a picture. It is a picture of William Harvey. He is the father of physiology. He was an English medical doctor. He was the first to explain how blood was moved through the body by the pumping of heart. William Harvey, famous for his idea on blood being pumped around the body by the heart. Actually, he described how to blood circulate in our body. Now, what is blood circulatory system? The system that moves blood throughout the body is called blood circulatory system. This system consists of blood vessels, and heart. So, blood circulatory system consists of these three elements: blood vessel, and heart. Now, what is blood? Blood is a fluid connective tissue. So, blood is a connective tissue, but who is the fluid type? I mean, blood is a fluid or liquid connective tissue. Its pH 7.4. pH 7.4. pH means power of hydrogen. So, blood is slightly alkaline. Actually, we know pH scale 0 to 6.9 is acidic, 7 is neutral, and pH value greater than 7 is basic or alkaline. So its pH value is greater than 7, so it is alkaline or basic. The amount of blood in human body is 5 to 6 liter, and this blood divided into two parts. One is plasma and is blood cells. The amount of plasma is 55% and blood cells is 45%. Plasma again consists of water, 90% water, and protein, salt, glucose, 10%. Now you see a plasma and blood cell. This liquid yellow color or straw colored substance is called plasma, and the red color cells is called blood cells. But blood cells, three types: RBC, WBC, and platelets. But all are mixed with blood. You cannot identify, you cannot separate this one easily. Blood also contains useful things like carbon dioxide, glucose, amino acids, proteins, minerals, vitamins, hormones, waste materials like urea. I mean, all the substances are present in blood. Now, dear boys, this is centrifugal machine. Centrifugal machine is used for the separation of blood cells, and plasma. At first, you have to take a test tube, then it is filled up blood. Then this test tube set up centrifugal machine and switch on. Actually, centrifugal machine 1,000 times rotate per minute. So you have to be rotate here twice or thrice times. Then this test tube keep in a place 30 minutes for 30 minutes. After that, you will see one yellow color substance upper portion is separate and solid substance, red color solid substance bottom layer of the test tube. So the yellow color substance is plasma and red color substance is blood cells. Blood cells again three types: RBC, WBC, and platelets. So you can easily identify, easily separation by this machine. Now, RBC or erythrocytes. A biconcave disc that is round and flat without a nucleus. There is no nucleus in RBC. Look, there. This is the shape of RBC, just like a alpenable chocolate. Present in large quantity. Its amount is large in human body. It produced in our bone marrow and death in liver and spleen. Its lifespan is only 120 days. The ratio of RBC and WBC is 600:1. I mean, the amount of RBC is more than WBC. It contains hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a consists of two Greek words, hem plus globin. Hem means iron and globin means protein. So it is a iron mixed protein substance. Here the iron is ferrous type. So this iron, when attached with oxygen and make a oxyhemoglobin, that is called, so blood is red. Or its chemical substance is iron plus oxygen ferrous sulfate. So ferrous sulfate is red, so blood is red. A molecule especially does this to hold oxygen, carry it to cells that need it. So its main function to carry oxygen from our cell to cell. Now WBC. White blood cells are, it is irregular in shape and fewer number than RBC. It can change their shape as like amoeba. Amoeba is a microscopic animal. WBC can change their shape and also move from one place to another. It can destroy germ by phagocytosis process. Phagocytosis process means when engulf of bacteria and other microorganisms by WBC is called phagocytosis. Here bacteria is a cell and WBC is also a cell. So by this process, cell engulfed by another cell. Its amount 4 to 10,000 per cubic millimeter of blood. There are many different types and all contain a big nucleus. So they have big nucleus. Its lifespan 1 to 15 days only. WBC can be divided into two types, granulocyte and agranulocyte. Granulo means its cytoplasm is crystal type, and agranulo means its cytoplasm is transparent. There is no crystal in their cytoplasm. So granulocytes, again, three types: neutrophils, eosinophils, and basophils. I mean, three fields are granulocytes. Agranulocytes, lymphocyte, and monocyte. Two sites are agranulocyte. Lymphocyte is small cell and large nucleus. Lymphocyte kill the germs by creating antibodies. Monocyte is large cell with small oval or kidney-shaped nucleus. Monocyte kill the germs in the phagocytosis process. Eosinophils and basophils prevent allergic in the body by secreting a chemical substance named histamine. Basophil also secretes heparin, which inhibits blood coagulation inside blood vessel. So all the things are important. So we can see WBC mainly 5 types: neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil, lymphocyte, and monocytes. Now platelets. Platelets are small in size. Its quantity 2.5 million per cubic milliliter of blood. Is formed in bone marrow and death in our blood, and its lifespan is 5 to 10 days. So it's a small size among others, WBC and RBC. Platelets produce tiny fibrogen fibers to form a net. This net traps other blood cells to form a blood clot or blood coagulation. Look this is fibrinogen net to help the blood coagulation. So we can see all other substance, all things, all the blood cells, all the other things are present in blood. So RBC, carbon dioxide, plasma, platelets, white blood cells, digestive food, all are present in hormones, all are present in blood. So blood is very important for our body. Okay, boys, now let's watch a video.
Hello, friends. Today, we'll learn about blood. Blood is essential to keep everyone alive. It carries nutrients and oxygen to the cells in the body. Blood carries waste materials to the lungs, kidneys, and digestive system to be removed from the body. It also fights infections and carries hormones. There are various components to blood: plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Let's understand about each. Plasma. It is the yellowish liquid portion of blood. Plasma is the single largest component of human blood, comprising approximately 55%. It contains water, salts, antibodies, enzymes, and some proteins. Red blood cells. Red blood cells are also called erythrocytes, or RBCs. It comprises about 45% of blood. They contain a protein called hemoglobin that carries oxygen. Blood gets its vibrant red color when hemoglobin picks up oxygen in the lungs. Red blood cells live for about 120 days. Every day, the body makes new RBCs to replace those that die. RBCs are produced in the soft, fatty tissue inside bone cavities called bone marrow. White blood cells. White blood cells are also called leukocytes, or WBC. These are the cells of the immune system which are involved in protecting the body against foreign invaders and infectious diseases. White blood cells are derived from multipotent cells in the bone marrow called hematopoietic stem cells. Platelets. If one of your blood vessels gets damaged, it sends out signals that are picked up by the tiny platelets. The platelets then rush to the site of damage and form a clot to repair the damage. Now it's time to learn how blood flows in the body. Oxygen you breathe in from the air passes through the lungs into your blood through tiny capillaries in the lungs. Oxygen-rich blood travels through your pulmonary veins to the left side of your heart and out of the aorta to the rest of the body.
Okay, guys, I hope you got the clear idea about blood from this video. Now, blood vessel. There are 3 types of blood vessels in human body: artery, vein, and capillary. Now, artery. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Actually, artery carries oxygenated blood from heart to our body cell, and its wall is very thick. Its wall is very thick. If you cross this, then you will get 3 muscle layers. The thick muscle can contract to push the blood along. Now the vein. Vein carry blood towards from the heart. Actually vein carries deoxygenated blood from body to heart. Their muscle is thin and they have a valve in vein. For this blood cannot flow backside. Veins have valves which act to stop the blood from going in the wrong direction. Capillaries. Capillaries link arteries with veins. The wall of a capillary is only one cell thick. They exchange materials between the blood and other body cells. Actually, the joining the joining position of artery and vein, which is hairy-like structure, that is called capillaries. Look, this is capillaries. Artery and vein. The middle portion is capillaries. Here, exchange carbon dioxide and oxygen exchange here. So it is a very important. Capillaries are tiny blood vessels connecting arteries to veins. These blood vessels carry oxygen and nutrients to individual cells throughout the body. Now, if you section the artery and vein, then you can look this figure. Actually, it is the transverse section of artery and it is the transverse section of vein. Artery wall consists of three muscle layers. The outer layer is called tunica externa, middle layer tunica media, and inner layer is called tunica intima or interna. Same vein, tunica externa, tunica media, and tunica interna. But there is a difference between this here. The middle portion is called lumen or cavity. The lumen is small in artery, but lumen is large in vein. So it is the main difference between artery and vein. And they have a valve, but there is no valve in artery. And artery carries oxygenated blood, but vein carries deoxygenated blood. Now heart. Heart is a hollow muscular organ located in thorax between two lungs. And this heart divided into four chambers and consists of four valves. The upper chamber is called atrium and lower chamber is called ventricles. Right side receives blood from the body and sends it to the lung, and left side receives blood from the lung and sends it to the body. Look, this is a cover. This is the membrane of heart. This membrane is called pericardium. Actually, if you cross heart, then you will get three muscle layers. The outer layer is called epicardium, middle layer is called myocardium, and inner layer is called endocardium. But these three muscle layers covered by a thick by a membrane. This is called pericardium. So the membrane of heart is called pericardium. The heart is located a little to the left of the middle of your chest and is about the size of your fist. The upper part of heart is called base, just like a cone ice cream, and the lower portion of heart is called apex. Look, apex. Heart is divided into four chambers: right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, and left ventricle. Look at this figure. This is right atrium and right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. Right atrium filled up carbon dioxide blood. It is also filled up carbon dioxide blood. Left atrium filled with oxygenated blood, and it is also oxygenated blood. Now, the position of valves. This is called tricuspid valves. Tri means three flaps present here. Look, this is 1, 1 and 1. These three flaps present here, so it is called tricuspid valve. It is present right atrium and right ventricle, between the right atrium and right ventricle. And there is only two flaps, 1 and 1. So it is called bicuspid valve or mitral valve. It is situated left atrium and left ventricle. And it is another valve which is situated in aorta. And another valve it is uh, found in pulmonary vein. Okay, guys, look at this picture. This is the figure of blood circulatory system. This is our head, this is lung, and this is heart. Look, blood comes to right atrium from our upper parts of our body through one kind of vein that's name is superior vena cava, and again blood comes to right atrium through one kind of vein that's name is inferior vena cava. Then right atrium filled up with carbon dioxide in this blood, and then it goes to right ventricle. Again, oxygenated blood goes to left atrium through pulmonary vein, and then this blood goes to left ventricle. The carbon dioxide blood then goes to lung through pulmonary artery, and the oxygenated blood spread throughout the body through aorta and their branches. So this is the overall figure of blood circulatory system. It is another figure of blood circulatory system. Look, this is green color, I mean carbon dioxide in this blood is in here, and this is red color, I mean oxygen in this blood is in here. This carbon dioxide blood goes to lung for purification through pulmonary artery, and oxygen in this blood comes to left atrium through pulmonary vein from lung. Then this carbon dioxide oxygenated blood, I mean oxygen in this blood, spread all over the body through aorta and their branches. This is also a figure of blood circulatory system in human body. Okay, boys, let's watch a video.
The pathway of blood flows through the heart. Oxygen-poor blood from your body returns to the right atrium of the heart. Blood from your upper body returns through the superior vena cava. Blood from the lower body returns through the inferior vena cava. As the right atrium is filled with blood, it contracts, the tricuspid valve opens, and blood is pumped into the right ventricle of your heart. When the right ventricle is full, the tricuspid valve closes to prevent blood from flowing back into the atrium. The right ventricle contracts, pulmonary valve opens, and blood is pumped into the pulmonary artery and to your lungs. The pulmonary valve closes to prevent blood from flowing back into the ventricle. Oxygen-rich blood from the lungs returns to the left atrium of the heart. As the left atrium is filled with blood, it contracts, the mitral valve opens, and blood is pumped into the left ventricle of your heart. This occurs at the same time as the right atrium pumps blood into the right ventricle on the other side of the heart. As the left ventricle is full, the mitral valve closes, the aortic valve opens, the left ventricle contracts, and oxygen-rich blood is pumped into the aorta to reach all parts of your body. This happens at the same time as the right ventricle pumps blood into the pulmonary artery on the other side of the heart. The aortic valve quickly closes to prevent blood from flowing back to the heart. Meanwhile, the atria have filled with blood, and the cycle repeats itself.
Okay, boys, I hope you got a clear idea from this video about the blood circulation through heart. Okay, have you any questions? If you have any query, any question, then ask me through SMS. Okay, now a sample questions. First question: what is present in nucleus? RBC, WBC, platelets, erythrocytes. Number 2, what is the percentage of water in plasma? 10, 45, 55, 90. Number 3, applicable for RBC is survive 120 days, non-nucleated, biconcave. Which one is correct? 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. Number 4, what is the name of figure X? RBC, WBC, platelets, plasma. Number 5, the above mentioned elements work in the body, destroy the germ, transfer oxygen, create antibody. Which one is correct? 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, boys, if you follow my lesson carefully, then you can find out the answer easily. So it's another task. You have to find out the answer. Now your homework. First question: what is tunica externa? Number B, why blood is red colored? Explain it. Number C, draw the label diagram of the longitudinal section of figure P. Look, figure P. So figure P is heart. So you have to draw the longitudinal section, and labeling is different parts of this organ. Number D, figure Q is important for human body. Analyze this statement. Figure Q is red color. So it is red color means it is blood. So you have to analyze the function of this substance, I mean blood. Okay, boys, I want to say again, don't go outside, stay at home and stay safe. Thank you, boys, and see you in my next class.